video chart presentation of CompuCredit Holdings Corp. Brought to you by allpennystocks.com. CompuCredit is a NASDAQ Global Select stock trading on ticker CCRT. Real quick, for those who don't understand, Global Select is the highest tier of the NASDAQ. So typically speaking, this was a pretty solid company to get listed on the GS tier. Regardless of that fact, this was holding a pretty solid level up here between $6 and $7. Just kind of fell apart, lost over half its value. It was a stock to watch this week as it was pushing hard, heading towards a resistance level. Hit that resistance once again and it slid back a little bit. Now we're just going to have a quick talk about what to look for. You can see some very strong things were going on with this play. MACD trending back hard towards zero. That's a strong positive divergence as the price per share is diving. Breaking through zero, which of course again is something that you always look for. Two pincher sort of plays. A little bit offset through there, both of them. Neither one of them came right together. In a perfect sort of pinch, you like to see those 2 points be straight over top of each other. This is what's referred to oftentimes as an offset pinch. It's not as reliable, but it's still pretty good reversal pattern. Of course, then you look for that trend back towards zero, which happened with the PPO. A couple big bounces, shot that positive DI up on top of the negative DI. Take a quick look right through this area. You got that big separation. That's why I refer to that so many times. You see that 7 pulling away from the 14 and 21. Time to look for that 7 to try and put together some sort of reversal. It's just moving way too fast. It's not in sync, and you can see right through there. There came the bounce. Just a little nuance, just a little small aspect of inside indicators and what to look for. And it's relatively reliable. They don't like to trend that far apart. They tend to stay somewhat closer together. Of course, now made its pullback, getting pretty close. Last couple days, stocks closed lower than it opened, so we're seeing some curling again of the indicator. Accumulation distribution. Looks like it's trying to flatline. We'll look for that level to hold. Shaking money flow trending its way back towards zero. Selling pressure is still dominant, but it is definitely trying to make up some ground with some buying pressure coming in. CCI also trying to hold an uptrend, even in the long-term aspect of things. Some good stuff going on with this stock. It's just fighting to make it through that resistance level. Full stow showing some momentum trying to come in. You can see consistently trying to make some higher lows or hold some higher levels since it's moved out of oversold territory. And tricks, of course, a strong trend back towards zero. Of course, with the volatile swings that it's had, RSI is just going kind of crazy. Momentum soaring in and then soaring right back out of the play. Certainly, there's still certainly things to look for. Of course, very bottom support back down here around $2.20. A far cry from where it is right now, 30% away. A little bit of support falls in the middle, right there around 250, 255. And you could say that there's another secondary level right in through there around 280. This isn't the strongest support in the world, but it is a support level. I would definitely say that's going to be a stronger level, and it's also tying in with that 50-day moving average. And if this chart's going to try and identify this as a bottom and put together an uptrend, it's going to be pretty important that it holds that 50-day or somewhere thereabouts to try and get it turning and heading back upward. So if it does slip back farther, I'd really want to see how it reacts at that level, because it could be a good sign, even if it does fall back to there, that it holds it, makes a higher low, and defines this as a true support level before it could perhaps make a turn and come back up and try and challenge this resistance, which has proven pretty stout, right there around $3.20. If it can make the break and push through that resistance, just not going to pick up a ton more. There'll be a little bit right in that area around $3.30, but around $3.75 would be the next area I define as a strong resistance level. Now again, that's a pretty nice upside from under $3. That's a greater than 20% move to go up there and challenge that. Leading into this, it obviously had some real strong indications that it was going to try and find a bottom. So now we'll just look for these support levels to hold, for these trend lines to hold, and to see if this chart's going to eventually try and take out this top or not. You can see it's a low volume play, 27,000 shares traded. Any sort of increases in volume on the breaking of a resistance level and subsequently a support level it does fall through is something to keep your eyes peeled for, because it helps show the strength of the direction. Pretty decent chart though, even though it couldn't make the break of resistance, and it's one worth keeping on radar to see how it's going to perform here in the near future to try and eventually take out some resistance levels. But as always, this is merely my interpretation of the CCRT chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future result. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.